Hello, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about different kinds of journaling and how I feel about them and what's my favorite, and kind of so then you can have a better idea of different journaling styles. I'm going to start with my favorite journaling style, because I have more experience journaling in that way. So now I'll be able to give you more of a better understanding first, and then the others I can briefly go over. Yeah, so the first one, or the one that I usually do, is freeform journaling in a random notebook. It's just random notebook, random pen, and just write what's ever on top of your head. And it can just help to just get things off your mind, and just to express thoughts and emotions that you're feeling at the time. And then if you're not one for words, you can do drawings, you can stick things in cinema tickets, you can stick in notes and to-do lists that you did that day, and you can use stickers. I've got some here to kind of make it your own, and because it all you have in most notebooks are lines, so I usually use lines, and because it's just lines, you can further adapt it to what you want it to be, whether it be lists, sentences, bullet points, drawings, just kind of tasks to do in that day. Or if you go around collecting postcards, you can get two of the same postcard and put one way, and then the other way to make it look like it's the same postcard. Or you can just keep track of stickers and stuff. So yeah, this is almost my favorite. I usually just freehand write what I feel like writing at that specific time in the day. I also use questions to go from, or kind of if I'm in the mood to doodle, I doodle, and I feel it's a good way to kind of just let your imagination go wild. And I recommend for more creative people that don't want structure in their journaling. And the next one I'm going to talk about, because I recently finished this book, it's Remember to be Mindful, and it's about mindfulness. So at the front it's got a cool little quote. You can read that. It's not good, and if I turn my light on sometimes it's too bright, as you can see from the sun shining in my window. And you'd have what makes me happy, goals I like to achieve this year, what does success look like to me, new things I like to try at the beginning of the book, so then you can kind of track it and see if you've actually done any of those stuff. And there's also Remember to be Mindful. And basically different books have different ways of doing it. This one I've barely written on. And here, so I've barely written on this one. So there's what worked well for me today, what didn't work so well, a moment's reflection, and how you can kind of improve for tomorrow. So it's just to, and then it's a load of them, just to be more mindful and to be this thing won't go well, this didn't go well, but on reflection today was good or bad. Is this how I'm going to improve the bad things that happen today, tomorrow? So then you don't repeat it, and it's kind of helps to be more mindful. And I also like how it doesn't have any specific dates. Oh yeah, so like these two, I think all of them don't have specific dates, which I like. Well, all of them that I've tried out don't have specific dates. So then like if one day you don't really want to be mindful, you don't have time, it's okay to skip it and then come back the next day. Or if you're the type of person who wants to be mindful on bad days, then you can also use it on bad days. And that's why it took me about 3 years to do this one little book, because I was coming and going on days where I really needed to be mindful and to be like, yeah, I feel bad, but this actually worked. This didn't work, but this works. And upon reflection, it wasn't so bad. And yeah, so if you're a type of person that needs to remember sometimes that life isn't as bad as it feels, have mindfulness books to hand. And next one that I've kind of recently started, but kind of not started. Like I've written a few, isn't it? It's not my cup of tea, but I like doing it just to like experience different journals and kind of journal in a different way. Does that make sense? So I don't know what this journal was specifically for, because I got it for my most recent birthday, but I'm gonna show you anyway. So it's like a daily planner. So you like plans for the day, personal notes, what you did today, how you feel, what I want to accomplish, and meals. And then there's a gratitude bit, so you can write down what you're grateful for the day. And yeah, and then there's 2 notes, and then it starts again. And I think it's pretty cool if you're a morning journaler, or like a morning and a night journaler, because you can write your plans, tick them off if you did it, and then put down what you did that wasn't in this plan, and in the morning you can see how you feel, and then in the evening, if you've got enough room, you can see how you feel then. You can like what you wanted to accomplish, you accomplished them. So like if all these to-do tasks were for like 1 or 2 things to accomplish, you can say you can accomplish that. You can put like your lunch and dinner in, and then in like what you're grateful for in the morning, what you're grateful for in the evening, and then you can like use 1 for the morning, 1 for the evening, see how it changed. Maybe like do like a tracker of your own, like on one side, and then in the evening do a tracker on the other side. Because I'm usually a type of person that goes to a journal once a day. I don't really use it like that, and because like this one took me about 3 years to do. I don't think I'll finish it, and I don't really enjoy kind of doing. I enjoy doing the same things over and over again, but it's not. It doesn't really make me want to go there as much as the journals that don't. That makes sense. So I would recommend if you're like a morning and evening journaler, don't really know what to journal about, and if you really like just kind of doing the same thing every day to kind of set goals and to reflect on goals and where you're heading and all of that, if you're that kind of person, And the last one is specific to gamers. This one, I don't use this to the best potential it has, but like, so it has like account information, game completion log, achievement tracker, game tracker symbols, game notes and tracking pages, and future game lists. So you like never like lose track of what you're doing. I mainly use this to track the games I have played or I've completed. Right now it's 42. Last game being Hitman Absolution on Xbox 360. Absolutely recommend. And for the game completion log, I haven't counted how many games, but I 54 for 3 like individual pages, and there's 72 for 4 individual pages. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 8. So there's 144 games. If you complete less than that, you can definitely put all of them in here. And if you strive to complete about 140 games, then it would be good to put in there too. Achievement tracker. I really should use this more than I haven't already. I put like 3 in, sorry. I like, this is really good if you're playing games like Skyrim where you've got to get 100,000 gold in your like gold bag and not spend any money, and it's kind of good to be like, I got 20,000, I got 40,000, I got 60,000, I got 80,000, kind of, to like make it look like you actually, oh yeah, I can do it, it's fine, it's fun. So yeah, if you go for achievements, that's definitely good. And I really like game trackers, and then you know which games it is. I tend to put game I'm talking about anyway, but if it's like, I'll probably cross that out and put like Harvest Moon, because if it's like a Harvest Moon game, I would put that symbol first. If that's The Legend of Zelda, put that symbol first, put that like symbol in front of it. That makes sense. So you can do it that way. You can put it specific games, and that leads on to the game notes. And like, I don't use this as much as I want to use it as well, because I have how to beat Mario Kart here, memories of Club Penguin rewritten, if that's the correct page, yes, Club Penguin rewritten page. And then this is kind of random notes about Skyrim and Zelda. And then there's like a lot more pages. So it's really handy and useful if you're someone who plays a lot of games that have a lot of different styles of like quests and combat, because most RPGs, depending on when they're released, they can have same or similar like quest lines, and some farming games, depending on what series, have very similar like quest lines, so you can easily like get on top of that. I'm gonna tick off 2 games, that future games wish list that I've got, and like if any like game comes out or you think they look cool, you can put them in the future wish list, which is very nice. And yeah, that's basically the last of it. I mean, I do think this is very cool. I really like it. I don't utilize it as much as I should, because I forget it exists most of the time. But if you remember that it exists, it would be a very, very handy tool for for someone who likes journaling and who likes gaming. This is like all 1, 2, 4 like journaling books I have to hand. I don't really like journal much other ways because like I know my preference and I don't really diverge out of it apart from once or twice like a month to fill in like the mindfulness or to fill in this when I remember. So yeah, but I if you kind of like I recommend if you kind of like something like this but for reading, for like creative writing projects or just projects in general, I've got this gaming journal from Amazon. You would be able to probably find something similar from Amazon for gaming journals, for mindfulness journals, for like any sort of journals. So yeah, I recommend taking what I've said today and knowing your own preference and just looking and experimenting with it and seeing from here what you'd like most and going with that. So thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next episode or video or whatever. Bye.